Welcome back, everyone! Today we'll be going to talk about the stunning revelation from a few days ago regarding Marvel Comics and their plans for the future of Adam Brashear, aka Blue Marvel. If you haven't seen my other video on it, then I suggest you check that out after this one, or leave a comment below. I'll put a link to it. But this isn't just some passing reference or throwaway line that could be interpreted either way. No. This is a direct statement confirming something that fans have long suspected or hoped for, but never dared to dream would actually happen. And while you might think this would be a controversial topic, there's really only one possible answer here. All that said, let's dive right into it. So, the question on everyone's minds is, does Marvel really intend to turn Blue Marvel into the new Superman? Well, before we explore the specifics of Marvel's grand plan, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer audacity of such a notion. Superman is, after all, an iconic figure whose legacy is deeply ingrained in pop culture. To even suggest that someone else could fill his shoes seems almost blasphemous. Yet Marvel has always been known for taking risks and challenging conventions. Could Blue Marvel be the chosen one who steps up to carry the torch? It is not entirely out of the realm of possibility when you consider the parallels between these two legendary characters. Both Superman and Blue Marvel possess extraordinary powers that defy conventional human limitations. They're both unwavering symbols of hope and justice. And they both command respect and admiration from their fellow peers. Now, before we go any further, I want to clarify that this comparison isn't intended to diminish the uniqueness of either character. Each superhero has his own distinct set of abilities and motivations. However, the similarities between these two heroes are too striking to ignore. And when you look closely, you start to see a clear pattern emerging. Blue Marvel's origins couldn't be more different from Superman's. While Clark Kent was sent to Earth as a baby from the doomed planet Krypton, Adam Brashear was born and raised here. His powers came to him during a tragic accident. When he was exposed to a Turagenesis bomb, in essence, he became a living, breathing embodiment of extra-dimensional energy. Now, you might be thinking, how can that possibly compare to Superman's godlike status? Well, let me introduce you to a little-known fact about Superman's powers. You see, Superman's strength isn't limitless. It's actually tied to the yellow sun. The longer he's exposed to its radiation, the stronger he becomes. Remove him from Earth's orbit, and his powers weaken significantly. Blue Marvel, on the other hand, doesn't have this limitation. His strength is intrinsic, unaffected by external factors like solar radiation. This means that in certain situations, Blue Marvel could actually outshine Superman, especially in the vast expanse of outer space where Superman's powers diminish. The difference is particularly stark when you consider cosmic awareness. While Superman relies on his super hearing to detect danger, Blue Marvel's powers extend far beyond mere hearing. He can perceive every form of energy in the universe, whether it's sound waves, light particles, or gravitational fluctuations. He sees everything as a unique color, forming a kaleidoscope of the cosmos around him. This ability gives him a level of foresight and understanding that Superman can only envy. In terms of physical prowess, Blue Marvel and Superman are neck and neck. Both are considered top-tier powerhouses, capable of feats that leave even the most seasoned superheroes in awe. However, there's a subtle yet significant difference in their approach to combat. Superman often holds back, trying to avoid lethal outcomes whenever possible. Blue Marvel, on the other hand, doesn't hesitate to deliver a knockout blow when the situation calls for it. This no-holds-barred attitude stems from Blue Marvel's background as a boxer. He's not afraid to get down and dirty. He'll use any means necessary to win a fight. In this sense, he's the ultimate wild card, unpredictable and potentially unstoppable. And let's not forget about their intellect. Superman might be known as the Man of Steel, but Blue Marvel is a scientific prodigy. He possesses a photographic memory and an IQ that rivals the likes of Reed Richards and Dr. Doom. When you combine this with his street smarts and combat experience, you get a superhero who's not only physically powerful, but also mentally sharp. He can come up with creative solutions to complex problems that other superheroes might take down. Now, some people might argue that Superman's intelligence shouldn't be underestimated. And you're right, he is a brilliant strategist, and tactician. But Blue Marvel's unique skill set gives him a distinct edge. But the comparison doesn't end there. Both Superman and Blue Marvel share a common goal: to protect the innocent and uphold the principles of justice. They read natural leaders who inspire others to be their best selves and stand up for what asks right. They're also both incredibly humble despite their immense power. They understand the responsibility that comes with their abilities and strive to use them wisely and judiciously. I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true. Surely there must be some downsides to being Blue Marvel. After all, no one's perfect, right? Well, you'd be right. Once again, like Superman, Blue Marvel has his own set of personal struggles. You see, despite his incredible abilities, Blue Marvel is often overlooked and underestimated simply because he's black. He's faced racism both in the Marvel universe and in our own world, and this has left him feeling disillusioned and somewhat jaded. He's reluctant to trust others and prefers to work alone. However, this inner turmoil is exactly what makes him so relatable. It shows that even the most powerful heroes struggle with real-world issues that affect us all. So what does the future hold for Blue Marvel? Will he embrace his role as the new Superman and rise to the occasion? Or will he continue to struggle with his inner demons and miss out on his chance to shine? Only time will tell. In recent years, Marvel has been making strides to diversify its roster of superheroes, and Blue Marvel is a prime example of this effort. He's a character who embodies the very essence of what it means to be a hero. He's powerful, compassionate, intelligent, and determined to make the world a better place. If you're still skeptical and thinking that Superman's presence overshadows Blue Marvel's potential, consider this. Superman's popularity has remained relatively steady over the decades, but it's undeniable that his star power has diminished in recent years. Blue Marvel, on the other hand, has been gaining momentum as a fan favorite, and critics are hailing him as the next big thing in the world of Some people might argue that Superman's iconic status can never be replaced. But it's important to remember that no superhero is truly irreplaceable. New heroes will continue to emerge, capturing the hearts and minds of readers and viewers everywhere. And Blue Marvel is perfectly positioned to take his place among the pantheon of legends. His combination of raw power, intellectual prowess, and unwavering determination sets him apart from the rest. He's not just a superhero, he's a symbol of hope for a better future. He represents the idea that anyone, regardless of their background or struggles, can become a hero if they have the courage and conviction to do so. However, it's essential to acknowledge that the mantle of Superman carries with it an immense weight. It represents everything good and noble about humanity, and it demands the utmost integrity and selflessness from those who wield it. Blue Marvel has already demonstrated these qualities on numerous occasions, but will he be able to live up to the expectations of the world? Only time will tell if Blue Marvel can rise to the challenge and become the next Superman. But one thing is for sure, he has the potential to do great things. He's a hero who embodies the very best of us, and he gives us hope that even in the darkest of times, there will always be a hero to rise above and save the day. And that's why Marvel's Blue Marvel is indeed the next Superman. So, do you agree that Blue Marvel is the next Superman? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below! I'm really interested to hear your opinions on this topic. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and allows me to keep making videos that I hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Follow Unlimited League Zone. Like, share, and subscribe for more superhero battles.